Hey, hello and welcome to the Front Runner Sports Rep right here on Front Runner. I'm Fidel. You won't be seeing me today, but please stay tuned. Send us your messages. Send us your voice notes. Tell us what you think. We just witnessed TTM win the Nedbank Cup following a tumultuous season. It's not done. They could still be relegated. They are not out of the woods just yet. I'm joined by my two colleagues here, all the way from Kampala. We have not Kampala, somewhere in Uganda. We have Timothy Batabaire and we have Greg Itafia. Let's start with the Nedbank Cup final. We just saw TTM win. Greg, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, boss. I mean, so massive one. We have a nice weekend today. In terms of experiencing the Nedbank Cup finals.
Yeah,
and so wonderful to see TTM. Lifting the trophy. It was a nice game. And I think the both sides. It was a little bit cagey. Beginning of the game, and after 10 minutes, every team tried to save their energy, in terms of no one tried to bring his A game out in the first half. But fortunately enough, TTM have the breakthrough and the 29th minutes by deflected goal, but that was a good strike, And the good thing about the game today in terms of the first half, they always say that if you don't shoot, you don't score, and TTM have 2 shots on targets in the first half, and they got a goal from that shot, and realize cheaper way just keeping the ball, trying to play in the half of TTM.
Were they defensive, Greg? Were they hoping to catch TTM on the break?
Yeah, I think cheaper. The way they plan today, I don't think that's how if you play in the final, because finals is one-legged game, and you just go all out,
throw everything in there.
Throw everything, and TTM did that, But if you see the game, the way they started the game, they started the game in 4-4-3.
Yeah.
4-3-3. I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
And but they're not compact enough, in terms of the midfield. There's too many gaps, which TTM exploit, and you have Lamola there, as a striker, you always have that pace, in terms of him breaking the defense line, So, but at the end of the day, the goal that won that game, it was a good strike.
Beautiful by Njondro. Tim, welcome. Your thoughts? You won the Nedbank Cup final.
Thank you.
At the opening of the FNB Stadium.
What of commissioning a national stadium?
Yeah, a national treasure.
Before Spain broke their hood of winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
So we tried to bless them in advance.
Yeah. You were there before Spain was there.
When you go in the annals of history looking for the players who commissioned the new FNB, you prefer calling it the Calabash.
Yeah. You were there.
Even if you don't want, the name will be there. The green jacket.
Yeah.
The green jacket.
The green jacket.
I'm privileged to be in possession of one.
Yeah. You must auction it. Come, tell us, Tim, your thoughts on the final.
Look, it was a beautiful game in Vodacom Park in Bloemfontein.
Yeah, you know that stadium very well.
Very well.
Yeah,
beautiful. It's a pity that there are no fans. Given the fact that we are in the new normal in this COVID.
Yeah.
But if you look at the game, both teams started a little bit nervously. That is most expected in the finals. You try to hold on to not attacking each other, but you could have a feeling that. TTM came out of their blocks quicker, and they were rewarded with an early goal. If you take your chances, like Craig has said, if you've got a chance, take a shot. You never know. There are numbers in the defending. There's a deflection, and that's what happened, and they're able to get a goal. But if you look at how the game moved on, you would think that Chippa wanted to keep it safe and try to play on the counter. Which didn't work. But if you look at the composition of this TTM team, it has got a mixture of senior citizens in that team, players that have played at the highest level, players who have been disgruntled, and you can have a sense that they are being reborn.
Yeah.
Yes, Chippa has got that lease of life under the new coach, Helik. But these are two teams on the worst end of the league.
Yeah.
And now they're in the cup final.
Yeah.
They badly wanted to win, but I think TTM beating Kaiser Chiefs before this final, I think put them in good state to believe it was a good advert of South African football.
Yeah. So like there was a tweet, there was a someone spoke here on Twitter and said, what does he say? I don't know what to think about this, about TTM winning the league. No, the Nedbank Cup. The club was in disarray just a few months ago. Does it reflect on how bad the league is or how good the club has been? How do you see it, Tim Greg?
I think first when they started, in terms of taking over vets, vets, we expected a lot from them in terms of organization, in terms of everything should be run smoothly. But at time time goes on, we hearing a lot of stuff coming out from the camp in terms of not paying salary, in terms of a lot of things that is going on, and it didn't sit well with some of the players. They were forced to stay at home. And a new owner came and said, no, let me take over this club. I think I can do better. And things started changing from then on. They started winning games. They started defending well in terms. If you check the difference between them and Black Leopard and them and Chippa, there's no difference, because the goal against is 34-34. So there was a lot of conceding of goals in that department. The only difference is like today is only one goal and 1 point in the league. And I just feel like there's the new management. They look more organized. You can see what's happening off the field. Actually, you can see on the field, and you can see the players with the determination and the fighting spirit and the unity among the players. You can see everyone is playing for one another, and I just feel like we can't really judge. We can only judge them now because this is what we expected from the beginning of the season, and it didn't work like that. But now, when they have new management and you can see the result is coming, you can only give credit to the management that.
How do you see it, Tim? Does it reflect badly on the league, or
it doesn't reflect badly on the league because it's very unfortunate that when most of these club sale transactions take place, is that players are always the last on the negotiations to be accommodated into that.
Okay, Tim. Sorry, we have a caller on the line. What's your name?
Good day. It's Raymond John.
All right, Raymond. All right, welcome, Raymond John. What would you like to contribute?
Thank you, guys. Thank you for hosting the show, because I always check midweek.
No problem. We are here every Saturdays and Mondays live.
And then I get disappointed midweek when I don't see.
We are building to
enjoy your analysis, guys. But either way, looking at today's match, I think it was a good match all around. TTM played well, especially in the first half. Just that, TTM in the second half, I was a bit disappointed in terms of, how they countered. When you counter-attack, there's a way in which you should be able to pass the ball. You see, I think that there was one moment when one player tried to take on everyone instead of passing someone who was just next to him. So at times, I think it also shows a bit of a lack of quality. I think TTM have a good team, but for next season going forward, and I think they will. They don't look like they will get relegated. They're a good team. Just that I feel like maybe next season they should just offload some players and then maybe just try and get a bit of a quality where they can. Because I feel like they are capable. With the football that they are playing, if they can just get a few more players, I think they'll be hard to beat next season. And then as for Chippa United, because I don't know, because the boss the chairman keeps on firing coaches. So I don't know if maybe the chairman doesn't see that maybe he's got a bit of a player problem, because the way the players are playing, they don't look like they're confident.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, they also lack a lot of quality. You know,
pound for pound, they don't match GTM.
Besides matching it, but you can see throughout the whole campaign, they just don't like quality, because at the same time, like, you know, like you can see that maybe the coach as well, the way he's playing, you can see that he's limited.
Yeah.
You see, he just has to play according to the player's strength, because you can see that, you know, how they pass, how they cross balls. Sometimes it's like you wonder how did the players get to this level.
Yeah.
So if the chairman cannot really afford players, then I think they must just sit down around the table and then just go all over the country, or maybe just establish a proper scouting system. You see, scout proper players.
Yeah.
Make sure that you also develop players properly. You know, in your development area.
Yeah.
You see, try to build a team for the long run, and then eventually you'll see results. But this thing of trying to see instant results with the kind of players that he has now, it won't work. I think maybe someone must just sit down with the chairman and try to show him.
I think they tried. I think they tried. What's your assessment, Tim?
Look, you know, when you look at this Chippa team, you know, they should be impressed by the fact that they reached the finals under the circumstances.
Yeah.
You know, there's the appointment of the new coach that is trying to stabilize the ship so that they are not relegated.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, you know, a mountain to climb at this moment to get the players to fire on all cylinders.
Yeah.
After losing the finals in Nedbank, and then you're gonna go to the league to try and survive relegation. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
But for TTM, you know, very impressed. I think the change in the technical team, the willingness of the former owner to sell the team, I think was key. The new management has
for their revival, basically.
Exactly. Because with the new management, all players' areas were cleared. A happy player means good results. Worldwide, we know that when the players are happy, you get the results, and you know, you see it on the field of play. I think TTM has done that well. The hiring of Dan Clay was very crucial. The stabilization of the team. So you can see these players, they're believing in themselves. They are looking forward to next season. Beating Kaizer Chiefs, I think, has been the turning point for TTM going forward. Yeah.
How do you see it, Greg?
Yeah, you know, I mean, for Chippa, I think there's a lot of things need to change in Chippa there, because I mean, first of all, they buy a lot of players.
Yeah,
you know,
not quality, right?
Okay, you can say
sorry, Greg. They brought in Manyisa. They brought in Lafo. They brought back Tamsan. Those are quality players. Luyolo Nomandela.
You know, you expect those players. You know, when they sign those players, you expect a Chippa team to get a physical trainer that, apart from normal training, those players should be, you know,
they don't have one.
They do
as far
have,
as
no, they do have, but I don't think they concentrate too much
on that side.
On that side, because you know, to get a Lafort fit, it can contribute. Lafort, I mean, beginning of the season, you're expecting assists not less than maybe 13 or 14 assists. You know, in terms of Lafort, we know, and in terms of goals, he do contribute goals in terms of chipping here and there.
Yeah,
you know,
when he's used correctly.
Yeah, when used correctly, you know, and you have a lot of players that have already won a lot of titles in where they're coming from. You know? So,
you know, it's always very interesting.
Pedigree.
You know, pedigree is one thing, but they're winning those championships surrounded by still great players.
Yeah.
Now you're bringing them to Chippa United, that is devoid of any management skills. Now, when you encounter players of pedigree joining Chippa United and finding the administrative structures in limbo, they're gonna struggle. So when you get these players, it's very important to understand their individual attitude that can impact the rest of the squad. So you have to recruit in a smart way that you are getting Lafort, you know everything to do with Lafort. A happy Lafort will give you everything, even when he's half fit. That's a guarantee. Will give you the result. But what are the rest of the players who are surrounding him? There is no greater player than the rest of the team. Team first, and then you build it.
Yeah.
But going forward, if you look at the way Herrick is, assembling this squad, they have a chance to compete, and it's going to be very interesting. Both at the top and the bottom of the league going into the final round of the competition.
Tim, what I'm saying about, as an individual player, you always you can contribute. I mean, you can contribute because
you have experience.
You have experience. You can see your quality. Here and there, you can add value. You can know a Lafort that can take a player and can put a nice cross. Yeah. Because they do have big strikers. They have Kwame and Vanga, and you see, from where they are coming from, with what they are doing, what they are used to in terms of keeping the ball, and now it's a crucial time. When I mean crucial time, if you ask them, away from the pitch and say, what do you choose now? You want to stay in the league or you want to win the net bank? They will tell you that they want to win the net bank and they want to stay in the league.
They want to stay in the league.
But they get to the net bank final, they deserve to be there. But at the league, in the league too, where they are, is that where that's their quality. That's where you deserve to be.
I wouldn't
belong.
I wouldn't expect even anyone to ask them where do you want to be. What I expect them is to take game by game.
Yeah.
That's for Chipper, TTM, Black Leopards. Take your next game as your cup final.
Yeah.
The moment you start choosing which games you're gonna lose, you're gonna miss out on surviving relegation. Now you have got a team of Chipper.
Yeah.
You're talking about one player taking on another one. We should not discount the fact that you've got a player in Lafort who is coming from Sundowns.
Yeah.
Leaving Sundowns under unceremonious circumstances.
Yeah.
Definitely when it comes to Chipper, there's a huge gap of difference in
how they do things,
in the administrative setup of the club.
But so you need to adjust wherever you are. You need to adjust.
No. You are expected to adjust, but players are different. You understand? So already you can see that his contribution is good.
Yeah.
Now what I'm trying to tell you is, Lafar's got that skill. He can take on the players, but you'll find that his legs cannot support him to drop back and defend.
Yeah.
So how do you get the players around him to do that? To defend for him as utilizes the opponent. So it comes in that you need to balance your team well. Once you balance your team well, you're going to be very competitive. In Herrick, they've got a third manager who has been in the NFD. He knows how to assemble a team to be very competitive. So he has already assembled this Chipper team to try and be competitive at this moment in time. The focus now is to save Chipper from relegation. And
simple as that.
As simple as that. And now it's gonna be very interesting at the bottom of the league.
No, and the other thing again, you sign a player like Lafort, okay, probably maybe it's not fit. You haven't played for a long time. You have Manisa. You have these players that
big name
players that they can withstand any situation. All you got to do, for me, where I'm sitting, Lafort not starting games, I just think maybe it's in terms of fitness. I don't think it's quality is always going to be there. You understand? I think in terms of fitness, so you go beyond, in that situation.
But I think for me, it comes back to the technical team. If a player is half fit, then he should start the game. Then you will be able to know that this is what he has given me. Then you take him out. But now, you leave him on the bench, you are losing, and then you are bringing him, and then you're not sure whether he's going to finish the game. That doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that a player like Lafort, we already know the quality he have. So him sitting on the bench and coming towards the end of the game, I think you need to play him. Also, if he's not fit, you get a fitness trainer. I mean, before you play,
no. You see,
you get.
Let me tell you, the issue of the fitness trainer actually doesn't come in. Why? Because he has already missed preseason. You understand? Now, when you put a physical trainer onto him, I can tell you that it's going to dismantle his preparedness into the competitive edge. A player like Manisa, a player like Lafort, you need to get them to have more game time so that they get the fitness through playing, not the physical trainer. The physical trainer is going to mess up. He's going to mess up their preparation.
What I'm trying to say, team, Lafort haven't played for a very long time. He has been, since he has been at Sundowns. Manisa haven't played, with this injury.
And
so
TTM
you take them out. You do special training. You get special training for them.
You get them ready quicker.
I
hear you, but listen what I'm saying. The best way to get ready those players, those type of players, but is to make sure that they are having special, like that intensive training with the rest of the squad. Because remember, they have to gel. They are not dealing with the squad. So in the training sessions, you intensify their training with the rest of the squad. They will pick up fitness. Now, the problem with what most technical and physical trainers do, they say, no, Etafe has not been playing.
Yeah.
We have to get him a special training. Then they are making this gentleman run. Running does not guarantee you fitness.
No, I'm not saying about running. I'm talking about how to condition. You already know this player have a quality.
I'm
trying to say a lot of friendly games. Even put him in a game. But as you said, you put him in a game.
Yes,
I'm not putting, but I cannot put in a game when you cannot last. When you cannot last long.
So basically, they should have been managed better.
Thank you.
No, for me it is simple. Once a player is named on the squad, is ready. Any other explanations, the coach is trying to defend his wrong choices.
Because those guys are not starting games.
Yeah.
Which is wrong.
Was it a mistake, or they thought, what are they buying them for if you're not going to use these players? I'm not sure if they're injured or not.
No, I'm not sure.
I don't think they're injured.
I'm not sure.
No, the moment they are named on the 18 squad,
team,
it means they are ready.
Team, I can name you on the 18 squad because I feel like you can contribute on the pitch. But if you are there, sometimes there's players that come from the bench and do better. Sometimes there's players that they don't start the game. So for Lafort, I don't think he has started. If not per one game, he has started through since he went to cheaper. All I'm trying to say, team, is a player like Lafort and Manisa, Nomandela.
Yeah.
You buy them for them to contribute because they have this experience. They have been in situation that they used to winning.
It's very similar situation.
You player from Sundance, Pirate, Sundance. You know these guys are winners. So what you got to do everything in your power as a team to get them fit so that they can contribute one way or the other. Where Chipa is lying on the log, they have played board game more than TTM. And, one game can make a difference.
Big difference.
Okay, let me tell you
let's
something.
wrap it up. We need to talk TTM.
You've got a team like Chipa United.
Yeah.
Now, you concede a goal in the 20th minute, something like that.
Yeah.
Put in Lafort. You understand? Put in the Manisas. Reason why? You're already losing. Yeah. Let them get the fitness in that game. Let them prove themselves.
Yeah.
By the time they come to the league game, they have already become better. But now you are even scared of playing them. When are they going to be fit? The idea, the analogy that players have to run to be fit.
No one is saying.
Okay, I think we've diverted a bit.
No one is running.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We have some messages on YouTube. I'm from Nelson Mandela Bay, but I'm happy that TTM won the game. TTM, first of all, have a better squad than Cheaper, so TTM didn't surprise me winning over Cheaper. Same guy. Cheaper must blame himself because he chased away a coach who have an experience of winning the Nedbank Cup. Okay, we are done with Cheaper. Let's move on to TTM. TTM will be competing in the CAF Confederation playoffs.
And probably get relegated. But in a real sense, with TTM, I don't see them getting relegated. The way they are playing,
playoffs. They won't be outright relegated, but they could end up in the playoffs.
Probably. But the way they are playing, and I feel they can really jump. They have 5 games left. I think they have a lot of quality in their team. Most especially, credit to Arobi. He has kept. He has kept that team together. He has played his part. He has done well. For me, sometimes you need to credit a goalkeeper that is doing well. The whole team is doing well. The back four, the strikers. They're scoring goals. They're not conceding, which is a good thing. True. For me, I just feel like TTM. From the management of the field, you can see it's rubbing on the field with the players, the coaches. You have David Matibula. You have a lot of ex players that know the game. And they are inspiration to these players in terms of giving them advice how to do things. So I'm so happy for TTM, but they mustn't they mustn't relax now. Winning the Nedbank Cup now is one thing. Now they need to go back to reality. The reality now is in the league.
Yeah,
they need to start winning
survival.
games. Yeah, they need to start winning games.
This is it.
Yeah, because you don't want to drag yourself to the playoffs.
Yeah,
and with the way NFD is going on now, I think the playoffs is going to be something. The playoffs is going to be something else.
Hey, I saw Royal AM on top, Greg.
Yeah,
can you please give us an update on the NFD down there?
Yeah, NFD is something else. It's something else right now because a lot of teams. Okay. Ponder Chiefs they got relegated already. You have Royal AM on top with 47 points.
Yeah.
You have Richards Bay 45 points. But they have a game in hand. They're playing JDR tomorrow. You have Sukune that they have 44 points. You have TS Sporting have 43 points. You have Free State Stars have 41 points. Cape Moya they have 40 points, and JDR they have 40 points. So those are the contenders. In terms of to get to the playoff or to win outright. Yeah. So it's very close. It's very, very close there, and those teams most of the players playing those teams are S players in terms of the PSL S players. You have the Capini, and so there's experience there. So for a team going to the playoff from the Premiership, I think with the long season you have, I think they will not be interested to go and play the playoff. So you better escape outright
and make sure you win it.
Yeah, make sure you stay in the PSL because that playoff, I'm telling you, is gonna be something else.
No, when I look at this log standing, the DSTV Premiership log standing. You look at the top, you look at the bottom. These are serious watermelon encounters that they're gonna come. Beautiful games of football coming as we get to
the business end,
to the last business end of the business of the competition. So I'm looking at this TTM and looking at their performances. They are a beautiful team to watch.
Yeah.
But if you look at, they have got 25 points. We have got Maritzburg United with 25, Stellenbosch with 25. You've got Bloemfontein Celtic 27, Baroka United 29, Kaizer Chiefs 29. All these teams can change positions. Even Black Leopards can try to crawl their way out. It's not a guarantee. Somebody may claim that they're automatic candidates, but the DSTV Premier League has showed us that it always goes on until the end. They still have an opportunity to try and drag themselves into the playoffs.
Yeah.
But if you look at the way they are playing at this moment in time, there's a huge difference. 6 points to try and drag yourself into the playoffs for Black Leopards.
Team 6 points is just 2 games. If the other team, because the Chippa next game is the biggest game, I think, of their life, because they are playing against Black Leopard.
Yeah.
And
that's a 6 point.
That's a massive game. Chippa will be thinking, okay, let's forget about the Nedbank Cup.
Yeah.
We already lost that. Our next game we're playing at home. We are playing against Black Leopard, which is a big, massive game for us. And if they can win that game, now there is. And you have a TTM that is playing Supersport. Supersport is hot and cold. You don't know what to expect from Supersport. So TTM with the form they are now.
You see, TTM could drop points because they'll probably still be celebrating from this.
But even
from this euphoria of winning the Nedbank Cup.
Even Chippa United can afford a draw to consolidate that playoff position.
Yeah,
because they will be giving themselves an opportunity to try and compete with a Glad African team.
Yeah.
Because
Chopper will not want to go to playoff.
No. I know, but they have no choice at this moment in time. Where they are now, as we speak, they're in a playoff position.
Yeah.
So they need to first consolidate that, because that is safety for them. Automatic relegation is disaster.
Yeah.
So you consolidate where you are at this moment in time in the league as you try to get a few points.
It would be a waste of money if TTM go down.
Massive 3 points for TTM against Kaizer Chiefs. Those ones don't always come easily, but they managed to get 3 points off Kaizer Chiefs. That was massive.
Team, don't forget, they nearly lost. That game could have ended a draw. But with the penalty decision, for me,
but Stellenbosch is still there, guys.
Yeah, Stellenbosch is still there.
Maritzburg, they're all there.
I'm telling you, even Baroka United can be dragged into this.
Yeah.
Let's not even try to kid ourselves with Kaizer Chiefs, because we can't guarantee that they're going to get 3 points given their performance.
Yeah.
We expect them to perform better, but every time our expectations are raised, they are always, not coming to the party. Yes, they are all sitting on 29 points, which is quite safe, because the teams below them need to win a few games to try and drag them there.
Yeah.
But you look at how possible it can be to be dragged into those positions, because there is already pressure that their position, where they are finding themselves in the league, is not what Kaizer Chiefs should be, but they find themselves there. So it's a matter of trying to better their log position to try and prepare for next season.
The next 5 games. The next 5 games is going to be very crucial for every team bottom there, from Kaizer Chiefs down, But Kaizer Chiefs, the good thing about them, they have 29 points. They just need 1 win and 1 draw. They're safe. But you know what their target is? Their target is for them to get to the top 8, So, and they're playing...
Will TS Galaxy make it easier for them?
Yeah, no, I mean...
they're playing Sundowns tomorrow.
So you have to win your games and hope other results go for you, in terms of...
at this moment, you have to win your games. Just win your games. Don't hope.
Yeah.
Just concentrate. Win your games.
Tim,
win your games.
At this stage, you have to hope other teams drop points.
Let me tell you.
So that you go up.
My experience,
Tim,
in this log.
If all other teams also win their games, you're out.
You're out. This is what I've experienced in this game. Yeah. When you win your game, the people you are competing, the teams you are competing with are always winning their games. That history has served us that. But I'm saying, you are safe to win your game first.
Yeah.
No,
and then anything else.
Control what you can.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Now let's talk about Kaizer Chiefs. There's a protest coming 14th of May, I believe, by Kaizer Chiefs fans. I really don't know what to make of it. What do you make of it, Greg?
For me, I mean, I listened to Dr. Kumalo the other day and saying that Kaizer Chiefs in ICU.
Yeah, and it's deathbed.
For me,
as far as you can remember, have they been ever in a position like this?
On
the log, maybe.
Not on the log to the end of the season, but have been out of top 8.
Yeah, out of top 8. I think they finished 12 at some point.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
With Middendorf, but this season, with the fans, not me. I always say that Kaizer Chiefs fans are the most important player in that team. You can see the difference. For me, you can see the difference.
Yes,
because
is that why they're coming to?
Because you can see now what the effect that fans have in that team. So it's not nice, for a team, for supporters to go to protest.
Do you think if there were supporters at the stadium, Kevin Hunt would have been fired by now?
No, they couldn't have been in this situation.
They wouldn't be where they are. Because the thing is, they still couldn't sign players. That doesn't change.
No. Yeah, but
I think Ethiopia is being economical with the truth here. And I will tell you why.
Okay.
You are trying to say Kaizer Chiefs players can only play when the fans are in the stadium.
I'm saying that they are the 12th player of Kaizer Chiefs.
No.
And that's their club. So
for every team,
they have big impact.
No. For every team, they have got the 12th man.
Yeah.
Irrespective. They have got the 12th man.
Depends on the team.
No. The team. All teams have. Let me tell you something.
Not Super Sports.
Team.
Not.
You want to compare Super Sports supporters and Kaizer Chiefs supporters.
You see,
TS Galaxies.
Now, let me tell you something that is interesting. Super Sport has no fans, so they have no pressure.
No, they have fans.
No.
Super Sport, when they play home, there's fans.
They have got fans, but they have no fan pressure as compared to Orlando Pirates, Chiefs.
The expectation is different.
The expectation is different.
Yeah.
Now, when you don a Kaizer Chiefs jersey, Pirates jersey, Sundowns itself, the first day you sign for those teams is pressure.
Yeah.
So as a player, if you cannot handle pressure, you rather go to the chairman and say, listen, I think I'm here by mistake. Because the name itself, even without fans in the stadium, is enough to create the pressure. So when I'm saying you're being economical with the truth, we need to let the Kaizer Chiefs fans understand and know that their expectations are misplaced at this moment in time. Why do I say they are misplaced? You look at the playing personnel in comparison to Sundowns, Pirates, with most of the teams up there, and also notwithstanding the fact that they have not signed players, they've got injuries.
Yeah.
I think Kaizer Chiefs fans need to be...
Is it so? You're saying this protest is not justified?
In my opinion, it's not justified.
Yeah.
Because the same fans chased Middlesbrough.
Yeah. Away.
Yes.
They're the ones who said we're not happy with him.
They are saying he's fighting for the league, but they are saying no, he's playing football made somewhere else. You understand? They need another coach. No. Let's be honest. No. Wait. Let's be honest. So what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to drive at is it's very important for the Kaizer Chiefs administration to forget about a little bit the fun coaches and concentrate on trying to build this team the way they understand it. Fans will always be fans.
We saw what happened in England
when they say make a substitution
with the Super League.
Yes,
Manchester United stopped the game. Yeah. So surely they're within their rights. If they're not happy about,
they are not within their rights. They are not within the rights. The rights.
How can you be a supporter?
The rights to cause disruption is misplaced. What we are trying to say is the team is struggling, which is a fact. How is it struggling? How is your protest going to remedy the problem? How is it going to change from number 9 on the log?
Call us, guys, please.
Can I say something to you?
What are your thoughts on this Kaizer Chiefs protest?
Sorry, Tim.
Yeah, go ahead, Greg.
You talking about the same fans that chased Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough started with these fans for him to be number one. When the fans go away, the 6 games left. They lost the game at the last minute. I'm saying that give me my chance. Give me a chance.
No.
I'm saying give me a chance. Give me a chance. Let me say something. Let me say something.
Come on, Tim.
When the fans they know. I'm saying that these fans they have important part to play for Kaizer Chiefs. And I give you comparison in terms of other teams. Supporters for Kaizer Chiefs, they can single-handedly win you games. There's games that Kaizer Chiefs are winning 1-0. They equalize the team came back and gets 1-1 draw. Yeah. There's games that Kaizer Chiefs.
Please hold on, Raymond. We're coming to you. Go on, Greg.
There's games that Kaizer Chiefs, when they are winning, they can.
Please hold on. We're coming to you.
The fans can push them, to the end of the point in terms of how the game goes, how they're going to win the game. So those games that you get 90 minutes equalizer, they lose 90 minutes. I'm saying the fans are very important. What I'm trying to say to you, the fans of Kaizer Chiefs, they push the team. They push the team.
Can you please hear from Raymond before? Raymond, welcome. Your thoughts on this Kaizer Chiefs protest?
No, man. I think in a way it's. For me, I don't agree with Tim when he says it's not justified, but I think it's justified, man, given the fact that supporters,
let's hear you.
Supporters, they don't just support. Remember, let's say, for example, before COVID, supporters used to go into the stadium and support their team. Yeah. And at the end of the day, supporters are the ones who spend their money, you see. And also the money that they spend also contributes as well. It might not contribute a lot, but it might contribute part to the revenue of Kaizer Chiefs. Secondly, also the apparel that we buy. Actually, like the Kaizer Chiefs kit that supporters buy. You see, and imagine more than 90,000, 100,000 supporters, buying Chiefs shirt. How much money are you making there? Get what I'm trying to say. And also the mere fact that sponsors like Vodacom, sponsors like Toyota, sponsors like Standard Bank and all that, even though all that is gone. Yeah. The reason why they got involved with Chiefs and also Pirates is because of the fan base. You get what I'm trying to say. So when Vodacom gives Chiefs, the sponsorship money, they know Vodacom Intel is going to make money. Why? Because they've got Chiefs has got the majority of the supporters, or Chiefs and Pirates have got the majority of the supporters. So it's easy to attract them. You get what I'm trying to say. Okay. And even before that, Chiefs where it is now, it wasn't made because of Kaizer Motaung alone. The way it is when it started, it's because of the supporters. That is the reason why Chiefs stay. So in a way, the things that are happening there.
Raymond, for me.
Wait first. Let me finish. It's more like, in a way, we supporters are being disregarded. I also remember one statement that Boy Motaung made that
family business.
That's a family business. So what are you saying? You get what I'm trying to say. So much for a fan base, you get money and then you treat us like trash, But on the other hand, at the same time, I was also telling other supporters that, you know what, guys, those Kaizer Chiefs supporters is more than 100,000. Instead of protesting because it's their money after all, there's nothing that we can do. You get what I'm trying to say. Why not maybe do some crowdfunding and maybe, as supporters, a team of our own, because it's more like these guys, these chairmen, your Ivan Kozas, your Kaizer Mutauns. In a way, they are monopolizing football. They've benefited now, you see. So now they are able to treat anyone or any supporter like they want to. The only person who's got respect for his supporters is Petrus Motsepe. And you can even see, during Peter's time when the supporters were still able to go into the stadium, even if Sundowns lost, they'd go and sing with the supporters, the players. Even Celtics also, usually they do the same thing. You get what I'm trying to say. Shows that, you regard your supporters, you respect them. For the mere fact that even Motsepe is a person of that vision. He wanted to make Sundowns the giants of Africa. Look at where Sundowns is. If you're going to ask Kaizer Mutau or let's say Kaizer on post Kaizer mostly, I think he's innocent in that. I think if you're going to ask Mutau and Jessica what the vision for Kaizer Chiefs is,
let's hear from
the reason why is that, in terms of vision, you see it in the way your teams play, man. Your style of football, even when the coach comes and implements the style that you want, as a manager or as a chairman. You get what I'm trying to say. But with Chiefs, it doesn't look like that. And besides the transfer, these guys have had like 5 seasons to sign players. Why didn't you go and sign quality players? The last time they signed quality players, what was
Let's respond.
But now, why don't you sign quality players? Why? What's wrong?
Let's hear from Tim. Let's hear Tim.
Thank you, Raymond, for the phone for the call.
Hold on.
But at this moment in time, I'll try to go in depth to try and explain some of the things that you have raised. One, there's a difference between a fan and a supporter. Fans are mostly registered, people who are behind the team throughout and are registered, and then supporters are also different. In this moment in time, I would love to see fans of Kaizer Chiefs running behind a struggling team. Now, if you turn into supporters, sometimes that's when you hear that we are being disrespected and everything like that. Now you are taking another position, another stand. Coming from the supporting one, now you want to make the decisions. We know the fact that, yes, you are hurting, you have not had trophies for all this time because you are accustomed to winning. It's a big brand. But at this moment in time, it's different. Now, when it's different, how are you going to handle it to get yourself into that competitive age where you're going to start winning trophies? A protest, I disagree. Now, when we come to the fact that now you remember what Bobby Mutau said, that it's a family business, I would like to differ with you. It's a fact. Many family businesses are owning football clubs. Now, there is a difference that family businesses in football are creating a larger family that accommodates the fans. And once they accommodate the fans, they become one family to try and build a brand that becomes very successful. The fans of Kaizer Chiefs are doing a tremendous job for the family of Amakosi because they are buying the replica jerseys. The marketing is great. Everything is great when it comes to the brand of Kaizer Chiefs, apart from the fact that we are not getting the results on the field of play. So it's very important now to say we have performed so badly. Previously, last season, you on the brink of winning the championship, which slipped through your hands just on the last day. Now, you have had a disastrous season according to the standards of Kaizer Chiefs. What can you do in this moment in time to rally the team to finish maybe in the top 8, to give you a competitive edge at the start of next season, and then you can be competitive? But when you start protesting in this moment in time, you are going against what Amakosi stands for as a family.
Raymond, your response, please.
I want to hear what Greg says. What does Greg say?
Oh, you're hosting now. You're hosting. All right, Greg.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
No, for me, as I always say, Kaizer Chiefs supporters, they are the most important part of that team in terms of playing wise on the pitch. How they push the team. I remember when I was playing my playing days, you always, when you want to play against Kaizer Chiefs, you always think about the supporters because they always push the team on the edge there. And for me, the protests, I feel, for me, what Raymond just said now in terms of they want to voice their concern. They need to channel it in the proper way. Not to get the protest in terms of the disruption of the team now, because the team already they're in a stage now that they need the support of the supporters in terms of to back them, but they are not physically there in the pitch to do that now with them. They are just showing concern and they are worried about the position of the team, and they feel like they're a big team. And you see, when you have rivals doing well, the other side, that's like
the Sundowns doing really.
That's the biggest problem. So, but at the same time too, the Kaizer Chiefs supporters, they must be proud of themselves in terms of where they are in the CAF Champions League.
I mean, but clearly it's not enough.
But if they can go all the way, if they can go all the way to the finals, I think they have achieved something in this season.
Yes.
But that top 8, which is very important. It's not the ultimate that Kaizer Chiefs need to set the target, but it's something they can hold on in terms of next season. The way team put it, in terms of next season, so that they can know that okay, we are competing. We're competing for MTN 8. We starting the league with a good tournament, but at the same time, I feel Kaizer Chiefs with the supporters, they could have been somewhere.
It's a huge difference.
Yes, they could have been something different.
I understand the fact that maybe many Kaizer Chiefs fans are a laughing stock at this moment in time, when in comparison to to the Euro Nation, Sundowns. I don't think Pirates can laugh too much because they're almost in the same predicament.
No, they won one cup. Pirates got a cup.
Pirates
I know.
MTN,
I know, but
they're still in the CAF.
Pirates can laugh. They're still in the CAF. They want MTN. They have something to hold on.
But you can't laugh loud like Sundown.
And the position they are. Pirates, you cannot.
The ultimate
Pirates and Sundowns.
The ultimate is the championship.
Team Pirates and Sundowns, they have the advantage over Kaizer Chiefs now, because where they're talking in different. They're talking in the sitting room. Kaizer Chiefs are talking in the discussion in the back in the garage. So different.
So that's what is happening. The fans really feel like they're the laughing stock at this moment in time.
You think that's why they are?
Yes, because
that's the only reason.
At this moment in time, they feel they're the biggest, biggest joke in football circles in South Africa at this moment in time, and they're like, "Oh man, this cannot go on," But I'm saying
we have to do something.
Football is transitional. You get
change will come.
It always comes, but when sometimes it's very rapid. If you look. Before the appointment of Pitso, Sundowns also went through that slump. They were not having the championship. What is important now is it's very important for cool heads to prevail, to try and revive Kaizer Chiefs on coming on board. I said, and I'll repeat it, there is a wave of change taking place in South African football. That many teams, even middle teams, they are able to raise funding. They are able to get sponsors, and they're attracting players that are being rejected from some of these big teams, and they are quite forming very credible competitive teams. So we are having the difference in quality not to be very huge. The competition on the field of play is getting better. We are getting teams in the likes of Amazul, Golden Arrows, SuperSport. Watch out for SuperSport next season, because if you look at the age group of the players and the rest of the senior teams, they are building a very good team. So you're going to have that competition. So at this moment in time, the fans of Kaizer Chiefs are still in past glory. That's a big brand, which is a fact.
So they're living in the past.
Yes, but at this time in point, they have to face the reality that now our
club is not good.
They don't have the quality to compete with the likes of Sundowns now. But they can, with the brand and the quality that they have, they can build a competitive team at this moment in time. If you look at the structure of the team now and look how they are competing in CAF Champions League, those players will be of age next season to compete.
Okay, cool. Let's go to YouTube. We have Moroka Christian. We're going to march to Naturena just to show that as fans, we are disappointed with the season so far, and it's high time they improve despite the CAF good run. Kaizer Chiefs fans are not happy about the way the team has been handled. At first place, there are many coaches that were not supposed to be at Chiefs, and same as players. This is not the Chiefs we know. We the style of play, we're not used to these long balls that we see today. We are just not happy with continued poor results and inconsistency thus far. Mind you, Simba could add salt already wounded Kaizer Chiefs. Oof, that's a mouthful. So tell me right now, how do you think the family, the Mutaungs, are looking at this process of Kaizer Chiefs fans wanting to march to Naturena? How do you think it's being received by the club?
For me, where I'm sitting, I think is going to be a little bit disappointing for them in terms of what they plan to achieve this season and what the fans are planning to do on the 14th.
Yeah,
I think before then, I think there should be a dialogue. There should be
So basically, the Mutaungs should come out before the match.
Before the match, because they should just because
what
in this match they must accept that for this season there should be excuse.
Yeah,
they made mistakes in terms of whatever happened, because in terms of this situation, it's not their doing in terms of what a player told them and what the player
in terms of Dax,
because what the player told them, what the player told them, they believe the player.
No.
So all of a sudden, team, let me go. Let me go. You see, because that is the main scenario. Yeah. And that is the point that get to all this situation. I think, so if they could have signed.
I agree with you.
The truth of the matter
it wouldn't be the same.
The whole truth of the matter is it was above board. There was nothing. There was
Tim,
nothing wrong.
But you see, Tim. But those are semantics.
Yes.
Okay.
This is what happened.
Yeah, you see, you are Kaizer Mutaung.
Yes.
Friends are saying we are not happy, and on the 14th we are going to march to Naturena.
Yes.
How are you receiving these?
Okay.
These revelations.
It's a fact. You're gonna protest, and when you protest, you're gonna come about and present your memorandum, right?
Yeah.
But it's not going to change the fact on the field of play at this moment in time.
Yeah.
It's not going to change.
You think it will make it worse?
It's not going to change anything.
Yeah.
It's not going to change anything.
They must forget this
because
season.
their protest is not bringing new players.
Yeah.
They are not signing new players.
No.
Team,
they're voicing their concern. They're saying that, okay, this we're not happy. This we're not happy.
Yeah.
Can you guys
also
explain?
You see, like, what authority do they have? Because they don't own any part of the club.
This is what I'm saying.
Kaizer Chiefs as shareholders.
No, listen.
I think there was Holland at some point and Prime Media or something like that.
This is a precedent that should not be encouraged. Why? When I'm disgruntled, now I want to rip up the stadium seats because I'm a fan.
But look at what happened to Arsenal with Stan Kroenke at United, at Chelsea with the Super League.
But at the end of the day, apart from the protest, apart from the noise, apart from the social media, there is no decision that you're going to make. You would wish that by protesting, you are sending the message. No,
in Europe, when Liverpool, when the supporters tried to block the bus to go into the stadium, and the Manchester one, they went to the ground, the owners, they came out and apologized.
Yeah, and it was for the Super League.
Yeah, for the Super League.
Yeah, they came out and apologized.
And said, okay, no, we made a mistake.
Made a mistake.
Our decision wasn't, So,
but you see, that was a universal scenario that is affecting not one club. That was impacting football.
Yeah, but not every club went to protest.
The social fabric.
Not every club went to protest.
No.
That protest the supporters.
It's difficult for us to compare with Europe because these are seasonal card holders. You understand? In comparison to
Kaizer Chiefs, we have a lot of season card holders as Kaizer Chiefs.
There's membership.
There's membership. There's lots of them.
But
a lot of them.
Let me tell you,
Saddam will come out and he voices.
Saddam says it. I think Saddam says it's not necessary.
Yeah,
at least let me tell you something. This is what is happening. let's look at it in a pure factual way.
Yeah.
What will the protest change at that particular moment? Or it is the satisfaction of your disappointment to say, I've done this, then they will listen. The issue, we all know, they also know that they could not reinforce the team.
Yeah.
They very well know that they could not compete.
We are not agreeing that they are going there with the fans going protest is a good thing. No, we're not saying that. We are just saying that okay, they have the voice. They are the important part. They want to, from where I'm sitting, they want to show their important part. And you can see on the feed. For me, they can see
your important part as a fan is to support the team through, through good and bad. Now, you,
they're not being supporters right now.
No, they are being supporters, not fans. Because I expect a fan, to continue persevering like us Arsenal fans.
No.
You persevere, know that things will get better. But what I'm saying here is the protest is uncalled for.
We understand that.
And when you heard Raymond he's saying we are being disrespected. You understand? Because in his point of view, he should be winning all the trophies. This trophy was not designed for Pirates, Chiefs, or Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
It is 16 teams competing for the championship. So they have not been good enough to win the championship.
What should Kaizer Motaung do right now? You are Kaizer Motaung, or what should he do right now?
To have a dialogue.
Come out with a statement and say what?
Accept
that we have failed this
season. You guys
unnecessary. I see you shaking your head. We're coming to you.
I mean, they should just this season.
Yeah.
We're in the round of the CAF Champions League.
Yeah.
We need your support.
Yeah.
We need you to push our players. You need to give them positive energy for wherever you are.
Please support the team through these difficult times.
This is where we need you guys most especially.
Yeah.
In terms of everything that is happening.
Yeah.
But next season, we promise you guys
we're gonna change.
And things gonna get better.
Okay, you see, Tim, your turn.
He's saying, I promise. There's no guarantee that you're gonna perform well next season.
No, there isn't.
There's no guarantee
that you win. But you compete.
No.
Chief supporters are saying, guys, let's compete.
Guys, let's be honest. You're saying let's compete. You mean they're not competing? They have been out competed. That's a fact.
No. If they get players, if they sign the players that other teams
let me tell you something.
Probably there will be somewhere else on the table. Not winning the league.
So if they win the top 8, you think this whole protest would
depends on the top 8.
Yeah.
If they're in the top 2, top 3, and they're performing well in the CAF Champions, because this CAF Champions League, the next game, the quarterfinal, is the most important one for the team.
No, but you see, this is where I disagree with you.
Okay.
Because we have a Kaizer Chiefs team that is not performing well in the local league.
Yeah.
And we've got a Kaizer Chiefs team that is performing well in the Champions League. So there is good performance in the CAF Champions League, which is a massive competition, right? Yeah. And they're not doing well in the league.
Yeah.
Now, they are competing. Now, in the local league, they are being out-competed by competent teams. Take that thing away. You're gonna, for example, is Sundowns going to release all their players to Kaizer Chiefs? At the moment, we have the best players in Sundowns. So you're saying you're gonna recruit good players. Where are they? You're gonna take all the players from Sundowns? From Pirates?
Where did Sundowns get their players? They buy from other teams.
Yeah, no.
So,
that's what I'm saying.
But it's true, when Greg. Chiefs hasn't been buying.
No
quality.
No. They bought. They bought Kamabiri.
They didn't buy him. He was free.
That is smart business.
No.
Is Kamabiri a bad player?
No. But Tim, look. The point here is, when Sundowns want a good player, they take out money. They don't wait for a player's contract to finish, and then they lure him to Naturena. When they want something, they go out there, they pay for it.
This is what I'm saying. Sundowns is supported by deep pockets.
Yeah, you can't compare
in comparison with Chiefs, with Pirates.
Yeah,
even when the brand of Kaizer Chiefs is bigger. So the fan will think that because we are big in branding, we have the money. It may not be the case. So Chiefs, from time immemorial, they have been smart business people and they have won trophies.
Yeah.
So spending a lot of money does not guarantee success. It may improve, but it will not guarantee you success. So what is happening now is it's very important for, at this moment, for cool heads to prevail. Identify the players that you need that can gonna boost the team that you currently have. So that this team that has played so well in the CAF Champions League can be competitive. Dismantling this whole squad, even next season, you'll be outcompeted. Buying players is not a guarantee that you're going to have quality players, because I can assure you, Amazon will splash the money, Sundown will splash the money, you're going to have Pirates reinforcing the team, all teams are going to reinforce. It's not only one team. So it's not a guarantee that you have to win. It is a competition among the 16 teams.
But for this season, the fact remains that Kaizer Chiefs remain the only team that did not reinforce their team. So you saying that, oh no, this team is the same team that finished second. When they finished second, when they finished second, they're not fans. You understand? And the people that push them there were the fans. But what I'm trying to say, I think, let's give them fair chance. Let next season, let's say, okay, let everybody, let the 16 teams buy. You see, you whatever you want to buy. Now, so from there you can judge.
Now we are listening the facts on the ground. What you have is your best. This thing of not signing players and everything like
that. But Kaizer Chiefs situation, they had with tights. They couldn't sign. Other teams.
So you tell me when Celtic signed players, they are able to win the championship?
Hold on. You can't compare Celtic and Kaizer Chiefs.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why we are going wrong. You are comparing the brand. You are not comparing the quality. Get the current players that you have got to play for the jersey. Even when they are like, you can't tell me that you are losing to TTM because you didn't reinforce the players.
Yeah, I can tell you that. Why I can tell you that team is, if you want your team to compete, you bring a player, you have a player that is doing well.
Yes.
You bring a player from other team, the same position, that got the same quality with that player there. That player will push that player to do better. So if you don't have a competition, you remain the same. So what I'm saying, if Kaizer Chiefs had the opportunity to sign players, even the players that are there now, the players that came in, they will try to get that position. And that at the same time, those players that are there before, they want to do better to push the team further. So Kaizer Chiefs, they didn't start well in terms of, for the whole 16 team. So they are the only team they didn't sign.
Let me ask you a simple question. So you are trying to convince me that Kaizer Chiefs recruited new players who are playing the Champions League?
No,
exactly.
When you play Champions League, when you play Champions League, Champions League is a different scenario in terms of you're playing the league, the local league. You have the local league that you're playing every weekend. You play different team probably the same every weekend. Champions League, you travel away. It's a different mentality. That's why national team, we compare national team the same with when you play international football.
I'm not a fan of mediocrity.
Let's hear.
I'm not easily pushed to accept certain things. The same players, the same Kaizer Chiefs players, are not bad players overnight.
No.
Wait.
We are not saying they are bad players.
No. When you're not performing, you're a bad player. Because the results decide whether you are good or not. That's a fact.
So in conclusion, Tim, this whole protest hullabaloo is unnecessary.
It's unnecessary. And we are in COVID time.
Support the team right now.
They are going through a
difficult time.
At this moment in time,
your team.
What I would expect the Kaizer Chiefs fans to do, if they are really organizing such a get-together, it should be an amicus get-together to say, listen, we are being laughed at. This is not what we are supposed to be. We support the team. We can come out of this. We shall come out better. That will galvanize the players.
So if you're a player,
but now you are coming, you are saying, what are you doing? You are disregarding us. That complaining is not going to change anything.
You played the game. How would you think you'd have reacted to such a protest?
No, we are part of at Bromford and Celtic. We had our the crazy green and white.
They
will come but I'm telling you, it does nothing.
At
that moment in time, it does nothing. I remember one time when they protested so badly, I think they had fired Coach Cabo Zondo. They protested so badly, they said bring back the coach. Jim Augusto listened. He flew to
Johannesburg. I think team is used to this protest. No, they have experience in this protest.
Listen, Mr. Jim Agusi flew to Johannesburg. Had a meeting with Kabazondo. They brought him back. He coached the team. We lost. It was the fans this time which is coach Kabazondo. He was twice in one season.
But also,
so what am I trying to say?
What
I'm trying to say is the engagement with the fans should be there. The channels are there. Use the channels.
Do South African teams have those relationships?
I think they do
with the fans. Because I'm thinking, like clearly there's a disconnect somewhere. If fans can mobilize and protest against their very own club, which means there's a communication breakdown somewhere there.
Yeah, that's why I say there's always going to be someone that led this protest. There's someone that lead this support.
The agenda.
So let's engage.
Let it play out. Let's see.
Let's not forget, there is always a rotten tomato amongst the good ones. Some of these same fans ripped the stadium up. You understand? It's not new. It's a foreign culture coming to the Amakos family. But what I'm trying to say is, there is that element when things are not going well for people to try and use such protest to raise their anger. It's a wrong precedent to say. These fans of Kaizer Chiefs is a big brand. They have branches.
Yeah.
They should be able to let
your grievances through those channels.
Let me say all branch chairmen to meet, raise your voices, ask for a meeting with the club.
Yeah.
When you resort to violence,
no.
No, it's not violence. It's a peaceful march.
It's a peaceful march. They want the team to explain.
Okay,
what is happening?
You see, it's
so maybe there's a difference. Maybe there's a different approach they're gonna take before the 14.
It's wrong. Next time they will come and say, "We are protesting. Want to meet the players to explain why they are losing."
So for you think it will open Pandora's box? It will be protest after protest after protest.
There is hierarchy. Everybody should respect the hierarchy.
Yeah. There's channels of communication
and we know
that they can use.
We know Kaizer Chiefs as a team, as a brand to attract all the sponsors.
Yeah.
It's because of that hierarchy, that leadership that's there.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be broken now. They have been winning championship. It's not new.
Yeah.
Now, yes, it's a dry spell. How do you go about it? When you are calm, you prepare, you forecast. The same fans who are trying to organize process will be happy. You know, when fans say change this one, they change. They bring the one they bring in again. They change him.
All right. Let's wrap it up. Tim says it will set a terrible precedent. It will be protest after protest after protest. On the other hand, Greg says, let's see. March. Let's see what the result will be. Okay, cool. Now let's move on to quickly. Amazulu held a press conference detailing their plans for the CAF Champions League. Or CAF Confed. Are they counting their chickens before they hatch? The season is not done.
You know, listening to
is it because they just like press conferences, like they just want to be seen?
Benny already saying that the next 4 games is not seeing them losing any game.
Yeah,
you know, and which is a good. I mean, it's a confident.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to have.
It's Benny speaking,
but don't forget you have teams in front of you that are fighting relegation, teams that want to play top 8. So I think, those press conferences should be taking place end of the season, and
wait a bit.
Yeah, so that the players can, concentrate more, because now all of a sudden some players will think that, okay, we're already there. CAF Champions League position, which is the second, Golden Arrows can still go there.
Yeah.
You have Swallows that can still
go there.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think end of the season could have been the right one. We're talking about players you want to sign for next season. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. You're planning, but the season is not done.
But don't say that you already automatically you're going to play CAF Champions League next season.
Yeah, and you still have to go through the stages.
Yeah.
The preliminary rounds, you're going to be seeded down there.
What is happening at Amazon is a new phenomenon.
Excitement.
There's
a new coach.
There's excitement,
new owners,
but rightly so, because when they unveiled Benny, Mr. Sandy Zuru said, there's gonna be serious revival at this club. And the awakening of the sleeping giant has taken shape.
True.
So easily than expected. So when you hear this press conference and you listen to Benny McCarthy, this is exactly Benny McCarthy in his playing days. He will justify why they're gonna win, and because he was scoring the goals. He's comfortable and confident. Like that is his personality, and that's what exactly he has planted into the squad. And this squad is believing.
But you see, you're still not answering.
What is happening now is simple. What Amazon is trying to do now, is to try to cancel what has happened with Safa and Amazon when it came to the poaching of Benny. So Amazon is trying to show they mean business. How they are doing it at this moment in time, that should be boardroom planning.
Team, you have the next 4 games. You're playing against Baroka.
It's not done.
You play against Baroka at home. Okay. Yeah, that one you can say, okay, maybe probably, something could happen in that game. The next game you're playing against, you're playing against Swallows. You're playing against Swallows the next game. It's a difficult game for you. You understand? It's a difficult game for them. You're playing against Marisbeck. You have a lot of games that is tough, for them to pass through. So those games are not given.
We should
3 points. 3 points in the league now with the last stage of the league. I think every team is fighting for one position or the other. So this press conference, it's a good thing. It's a nice thing when you're winning, but you should be done end of the season. When you're already secure your position.
When you're planning for next season,
guys.
Let's wrap it up.
I think now we are missing the point.
Okay, Tim.
It's not us giving the press conference. It is Amazon. In the same words of Coach Makoma Mbeti he said, against Kaizer Chiefs, we lost to ourselves. We beat ourselves. It's not in bad faith. He knows the quality of his squad. So this is Amazon. This is Benny saying, I know my team. You understand? With the opposition that we have at this moment in time, we are going to win our games.
Okay,
irrespective of what's going to happen. So for him, according to his preparation and how things are going,
team
is confident.
Team,
that he's going to win.
Saying you say you're going to win your 4 games. That's 12 points.
Yes.
You're playing against Pirates.
It doesn't matter.
It matters because you're not playing team that are not contesting for position. You're playing team that
understand and respect his statement.
No. Team, no. We understand he must respect other team. End of the season, he can say that. That's what we're trying to say. When you respect, I cannot respect your statement because you want to say something. I respect when you're in that position. Now you plan because you haven't played Pirates yet. Pirates, you're gonna play Pirates, you're gonna play Swallows, you're gonna play Baroka, you're gonna play Marisbeck. So those teams, now you're saying that okay, you're gonna just rock off and you get 3
roll over.
You just say because I'm a Zulu.
I disagree with you. You played for Morocco Swallows. When you used to travel with these other teams, your swag getting onto the pitch is different from the opposition.
No.
Wait. Respect is earned. You have earned the right to talk big, to walk big,
to even Champions League.
Why not? Because they're ultimate.
What if they don't go there? So that presser was
no. That they don't know. Then they will call another press conference, which is fine.
Sorry, we didn't.
So for now, according to them, actually, I'm in love with Ben because it's different from some of these coaches who is saying no. We are fighting for top 8.
What we always say,
aim for the ultimate prize, and that's the
team. We always say that game in hand doesn't mean point in the bag. That's all. We always say that. You have a game in hand doesn't mean you have already gotten the point.
No, because
now he hasn't played. No, team. Yes. You cannot tell me that you have already qualified for CAF champions. But that is disrespect to other teams. No. It's not right. You can say
Why
that.
Do you feel
but you need to play. No, because the team is the caliber of teams you're gonna play.
And we haven't even played.
They haven't played them yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you say, okay.
Benny is telling you, this is how good my team is. I'm going to win my game, so I'm just planning for next season. I need to sign Etafia. I need to sign Kamabiyat. I need to sign this one. That is him. If you disagree, that's your problem. You have to deal with it.
That's why
respect is earned.
That's why you see what you're saying now. The same, my opinion I'm giving you. Your opinion, you're saying that he can do that. I'm saying that end of the season can be a better way of saying, okay, now we're in the CAF Champions League.
We're planning now.
It.
But we're gonna. I just feel they're counting their chickens before they hatch.
It's an opinion that you are raising, which is valid. because we are used to planning after.
We're not done.
No, but not according to them, because they are saying.
So they are done. Their league is done. We are in the Champions League, or we are in the CAF Confed.
Actually,
done. Finish.
If you look at what Ben is trying to say, these are mind games. He's trying to tell you that my competition is
mind games. Mind games is different. No, Tim, leave mind games. No, mind games. You are playing the next opponent.
No.
You're saying that my team is not strong. This guy is injured. This guy is not playing. I got yellow card.
Then
now you come with a strong team. That's a mind game. But not saying that you.
The mind game is our league is between us and Sundowns. Any other behind us, we're not worried about you.
Yeah, we're gonna beat you.
You understand?
Doesn't matter.
You deal with yourself.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
For me, I'm only looking at who is above me.
Yeah.
So why worry about something I'm not sure about?
Yeah.
Deal with yourselves down there.
Cool.
For me, I'm going forward.
Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, cool. Moving right along. Bafana has a new coach. Hugo Bruce. Hugo the boss. He won AFCON with Cameroon.
2017
with a depleted squad. The big stars didn't want to come, but he won the league. He won the AFCON.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Tim?
Look,
on his appointment.
I think, in my opinion, it's a good choice.
Yeah.
And I think God blessed the appointment by CAF rescheduling the qualifiers from June to September, which gives him good opportunity to try and get this team to play. What I know for a fact is that he has only coached, Cameroon on the international stage.
Yeah.
However, he's not devoid from winning championship. He has performed well in Belgium. Now, if you look at the squad that he assembled in Cameroon, that against all odds, no one gave them a chance.
Yeah.
But what I saw was the unearthing of new talent that was not had before in the Cameroon circles. And they came and won the AFCON. Now, for me, it tells me that so many players in South Africa, if they compete and raise their hands, they will get an opportunity to play and perform. And he's a 69-year-old gentleman. I don't think that there's any young kid that is going to try and impress him. What he wants is to get the result. And we can have, Bafana coming back to play. So what I would expect, which I'm not hearing in so many circles, is a united voice from the coaches in South African League.
Yeah.
Because these are the coaches that lead players to the national team.
Yeah.
You understand? To be behind the appointment of the coach, because he's now the national coach. The choices have ended. Whoever didn't get the nod, it's fine. You get behind the national team coach because you are part of the fans now.
Yeah.
Produce, if you felt you should have been the coach, produce the players to go onto the Bafana and they play well.
For me, we must be realistic in terms of, him coming in, and what he's going to work with.
Yeah.
I think it's a good appointment. I think with Safa, they have gone through a lot of scrutiny in terms of the coaches they need and all those things.
Yeah.
And they choose Hugo Bruce, with what we knew about him is the AFCON he won in Cameroon, which I mean is a good thing. For you to win an AFCON is not
true. With a very depleted side.
So, and the good thing about him, like youngsters, in terms of when I mean youngsters, under the age of 30.
True. I remember Christian Basogog.
Yeah. So, but we need to be realistic in terms of his ambition and in terms of his qualifiers. Safa need to know that what was his target.
Yeah.
He need to qualify the way. Definitely, he needs to qualify the team to the World Cup. He need to try. But you have the like of Zimbabwe, you have Ethiopia, you have Ghana.
Yeah.
So it's a tough group.
See, for me, Greg, I like the fact that he's Belgian.
Yeah.
I believe he was part of the people who turned around Belgian football.
Yeah.
Who restructured it to be what it is. Today.
Yeah.
What's interesting is this. Will he be given all the tools that he requires,
Tim,
to do that?
When you start,
because we know for a fact that Safa is not in any fear to pay your check to show you the door. Now they need to go the route. SAFA needs to do exactly what we are trying to say. You need to accept that you are not at the top. You need to do the development right and perform.
There's five things or four things, like I say, at realistic targets for him. SAFA need to understand where he need to end. He's need to qualify the team to Qatar next year.
It's not a priority.
It's not. They let him know, and if he's in a build, And the other thing again, he needs to go around the league, speak to the local coaches. He need to get strong assistant coach from the local.
It won't be Nzeki.
I feel one of the good points is that you need to get a good local coach. You need to get you need to speak to the coaches. Okay, and hey. That Sangoman guy, you need to go. They need to go and pay that Sangoma.
Raymond, welcome back, Raymond.
We cannot allow that to go, man.
What would you like to add?
It's fine. I'm just a bit concerned with
Raymond.
I'm just saying I'm a bit concerned with the appointment of Hugo Broos.
Shoot.
I'm not disputing that. He's a good coach. Maybe the record speaks for himself. But my first problem is that besides winning AFCON with Cameroon, the last time you really won a domestic tournament wasn't it in the 90s? Maybe was your club Bruges and all those clubs. But ever since he came to Africa, with JS Kabili, and coaching other teams, you find that all these years they only managed to achieve winning AFCON with Cameroon, which is not a problem. As a coach, because even Stuart Baxter, we can say the same. He only started winning once he came to SA, but internationally,
he didn't have anything.
Much of a record. But what I was saying with Hugo Broos, my problem is that you're going to be able to handle, a SA player, because don't mind me, I'm not being otherwise, or xenophobic, but you find that maybe mostly the players that he had at Cameroon were willing to work hard. You get what I'm trying to say? They were really hungry, But here in SA, it's similar, because sometimes we can complain about, the philosophy, the identity. But when you look at how other clubs play across the world, how other countries play, how teams win, you can see that these group of players, they are really hungry. They want to win. You see, they work for each other. They defend for each other. You get what I'm trying to say. But in SA, it's like, we lack that mentality. An example is that look at the game against Sudan. You expect us to be able to win that game. I was asking myself, because I wasn't even blaming Munich City there, I was asking myself that how can you have a starting 11 that comprises of mostly Sundowns and Paris players, losing to a starting 11 that comprises of 8 players of Al Hilal. Al Hilal that even currently struggling in the CAF Champions League, plus 2 Al Merreikh players and 1 player playing in Egypt. For I think Al Swan or something like that. How is it that we can lose to such a team? Doesn't it also tell us that actually we've got a player problem, and that maybe we shouldn't really start from grassroots? Because even when you look at the media reports about Hugo Broos, he keeps running away from Qatar 2022. You see, saying that he'll do his best to qualify, but his main focus is on 2026. So you can see in a way he's running away. He's running away because it doesn't look like qualification for us is going to be realistic. You see, and another problem is that remember after he won AFCON in the World Cup qualifiers, he drew 4 games. He won 1 and he lost 1. And Cameroon didn't qualify for the World Cup. And thus he was fired. So looking at the 4 draws that he did, wouldn't it tell you maybe that he's a bit of maybe a conservative coach, a coach maybe that likes to defend, make less mistakes maybe?
You
see, because remember now we have to beat Zimbabwe. We have to beat the other team that's in our group. We have to beat those 2 countries twice. Are we going to beat those countries twice? Depending on how it plays. So I think maybe that's one of the reasons why he's running away at the from continuity. I don't really want to focus much on it because you see, and I think maybe what he should do as well. I think maybe for this point, because wanted to get results quickly, I think Benny would have been the right choice because Benny knows how to get into players' minds. Benny has achieved a lot,
but Benny doesn't have Champions League experience.
Raymond, you see,
no. The biggest challenge. Champions League experience, but I feel like Benny is capable of telling any player, like if let's say for example, let's say a player got the wrong mentality, I think it's more like Shakes is capable of telling you
to get
off.
That I believe.
You get what I'm trying to say. He doesn't, because you feel like at the moment the current crop of players that we need, because want to qualify first, we need that coach that will just be able to tell it like it is. You see, get us first results because even now Ghana at the moment, Ghana are beatable to be honest. I don't really have much of a good team.
No, the team you saw is not Ghana.
Besides Thomas Partey, they also have Mohamed Kudus, and then you've got the Ayub brothers who are aging. You get what I'm trying to say, and then they don't really have much of a good side from how I see. And I think they are beatable in a way, compared to maybe your other countries like your Nigeria. Nigeria have a good young team. You see, they still have Inachu, who's on form. They still have this other guy, Osembi, who plays for Napoli, who's on form. I'm trying to say. Morocco, on the other hand, also has an incredible team. Like they've got an incredible crop of players, who even play for top teams in Europe. You see, and when you look at that Morocco team, it's like that I don't know. It's a dream team in Africa.
You're not naming the Bafana squad.
But
Raymond, you are forgetting to name one or two Bafana players that can compete. I think it's very important to try to discourage the fact that you're gonna beat this, because there's this creation of expectations that you are better than others, and that has been the downfall of Bafana. In thinking and talking, you are a strong side, but the reality is different. When you hear your coach speaking, and that is Hugo Bros, is being realistic. He's saying we need to grow this team, Bafana, to be very competitive. He's not disputing the fact that you can qualify for the World Cup, but he's saying you have just missed qualifying for the AFCON. It means the quality is not so good. You have mentioned, especially some of the players Nigeria has got, Morocco has got. Those players are missing in Bafana. So you need to get those players to be competing. We need South African players to be exported to various European countries. Then they will be very competitive, coming back to represent Bafana. Now is the time to grow the brand. If you expect instant results, instant performance from Bafana, you're going to fire the coach before you achieve the results.
No, Tim, I don't understand what you're trying to say. He signed the same thing you're talking about. The same thing you're talking about. Gavin knew that this is a squad.
I'm gonna drop.
All right. Listen on YouTube.
This is the squad that he knows that Kaizer Chiefs have, and why did he take the job? The same thing. Hugo Bros must come and perform. We want to play the World Cup next year in Qatar, December. So he doesn't bring excuse. Want to build it. 2026 is far.
There's a difference.
So there's a quality. The quality we have, he knows that this is a quality but South Africa have. So he comes here, he did that with Cameroon.
So you are comparing the quality of South Africa with Nigeria. Because you are confidently speaking because you are Super Eagles.
No.
You can pick from anywhere on the globe, and you make a team that is competitive.
Tim, you are saying now, no, it's fine. He must wait till 2026 for him to qualify. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because the quality that.
But Nigeria, you had the same. You could not qualify for AFCON. It took you 3 years. You built a team.
No, we didn't.
Now you are competing.
The coach, they didn't sack the coach. The coach, we see there's a potential
you continue with the coach. Exactly. So we are saying you have got a new coach.
Yeah.
Now he misses to qualify for the World Cup. You fire.
No.
So you're talking about what you're saying is you're talking about the local coach. Raymond was talking about the local coach. You have just fired the local coach.
We are talking about Hugo Bros. You were saying that Hugo Bros is fine because of the quality South Africa have. 2026 is fine for him to qualify. No. We want him to qualify now. We want to go to the World Cup. He has the experience. He won the AFCON.
One thing is different from building a team that is going to win. We're talking about Cameroon. Cameroon is like Nigeria.
Cameroon is
not anymore.
Nigeria is Nigeria.
No. Cameroon is like Nigeria.
No, it's not like Nigeria.
There's no Samuel Eto'o now.
No, you can drop 11 players, 20 players of Cameroon, and still be able to raise competitive players that can compete and win a championship. Now, you cannot say the same for Bafana, Uganda Cranes. It's different. When we have our best 11 or 20, we hold on to them and we grow others. So that's what I'm saying. This issue of wanting. Yes, we all want nice things. We want to be at the World Cup. Everybody wants. But you don't have the players at this moment in time to qualify. If you take player by player compared to Ghana.
Yeah, pound for pound.
Pound for pound. You won't convince yourself. You very well know. So if you want to sack and continue sacking, then you say you will have to qualify.
Team,
what I expect at this moment in time to say, listen, can we build a competitive squad? In doing so, you can still qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah.
But the moment you say you have to qualify for the World Cup,
it's a must.
With the same players that have just failed to qualify for 24 teams playing for the AFCON, same team. Come on.
His statement he's trying to build. He's not trying to build a new team.
Yes.
So I understand if he's trying to build a new team. Yeah. At the same time, we mustn't forget that no matter how you're trying to build a team, you still want to win. You still want to win things in front of what you are building. You can't just come and dismantle the whole team. There's some players that need to stay in the Bafana team, but the next step for him, like a lot of South Africans, they have been born, in terms of Belgium, France, England, Norway, a lot of places. I think for him now, he
even your son can play for Bafana now.
This is the right time.
He was born here. He can play for Bafana.
This is the right time for him. With September, he has a little bit space. Before them, I think he need to play a friendly game. So this is the right time for him to go out, convince those players, come and play for South Africa. But you need to know what you need.
Bafana needs to build a brand. Bafana. Every South African player should aspire to play for Bafana as ultimate. There is no need for a coach to go and beg a player to come.
No.
Nigeria, you don't do it.
No, we do.
No.
We do
that.
You do.
No. You don't.
No.
Stop confusing us. No. You identify.
No.
You identify all players that are eligible to play for the Super Eagles. Now, let me educate you about your country.
No, wait. Wait. Let me explain to you.
Yes.
There's a sense of begging and you want. South Africa now, they need a goal scorer. That is there in the picture that you need someone that can put the ball in the back of the net week in, week out. In terms of when the national team play, you need to go outside the country, check the pool of players that can represent South Africa, and see, okay, this one can come. Let me go and meet, because you can't go and meet someone that is born in Belgium all his life or in England and just say, no, come to play. You need to ask him, please, we need you because you're a South African. Can you please come and play for your country? Because we need you.
You don't beg. I differ. If you're a South African,
they should volunteer.
Ugandan, there's no need to beg you. We just remind you that you are a Ugandan, but you may have a choice. That maybe you are born in South Africa. So you may aspire to play for.
We should call you once.
So what do we do?
So what do you do? What do you do?
No.
You got communicate.
No. What we do? We remind you, and you make it. But we can't beg you. No. A country of 50 million people, we can't be begging. Taking a plane to beg. No. As a coach, this is the national team.
It's a new coach. In the national team.
Now you're gonna end up having this Prince Boateng. When it's the World Cup,
no.
You offer yourself to come and play. When it's qualifiers, you are not available.
If you have a South African
that's when you go and beg. No, that's when you go and beg. When you go and beg. Such players choose games.
But
you understand?
But Greg is saying, go find the players.
No, because you want to be.
Go find them.
The issue is, team, the players are there.
Team, no.
So, team, I can remind him. I can remind him that even those who have been playing have been phone brought, but they are not scoring. So even if you find, it's not guaranteed that they're gonna score goals.
South African team is made of 90%, if not 95%, of local players, local based players in terms of the league.
True.
So what we are saying now, he's a new coach.
Because
he's a new coach. So he want to build a new team. So there's a lot of South African players. Go to Portugal. Go to Portugal. I forgot their name. I was having the name in my head, you know. But go to Portugal. Go to France. Go to Belgium. Go to England. There's a player in Southampton there.
Yeah,
he's doing well.
There's a player.
You see in Leicester
City.
So Tim. So wait a minute. When you go there, you speak to them. They're born. No,
Tim, speak to them, but don't beg.
You have to beg them.
No.
At this point,
you're not bigger than the nation. You're not bigger than the nation.
But at this point,
that is the wrong precedent.
At this point,
no. There's no which point. This is the issue. Let me tell you.
We need to build a team.
South Africa is blessed with a competitive league.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what built us. That culminated in Uganda being able to end the 39 years of qualification.
After
now
39 years.
Yes, this
no,
qualified.
Don't talk about Uganda. You see, long time.
I'm trying to explain.
No. Leave Uganda out of it.
I'm trying to explain to you.
Make example with Ghana and
no, we
South
can't
Africa.
make because you Nigerians like Kwege Etafia. You no one even will know you in Nigeria. You get your bag, you come here. We know you are against Morocco Swallows. We call you. You understand? So you guys, you take yourself for a visit.
No.
You get teams and compete. That's why Nigeria, your league is very poor. You understand?
How do you know
Nigerians are scattered everywhere.
In
When we have a farming, we bring them.
When
so what am I saying?
When you mean the league is poor, what do you mean? I don't know the Champions League Confederations Cup. Is any Uganda team in Confederations Cup or Champions League?
I think he's comparing it to the PSL administration.
I want him to put it that way, not playing wise.
I know it's proud in Nigeria. the history of Nigeria is your local league hardly produces players.
The thing until for the national team, they don't.
Until Keshi.
Then everything comes from overseas. And the Super Eagles
started now pushing for the local players. It wasn't there. Team. It is the foreign one. Team. How the players get foreign, team. You know very well.
Team.
So
I'm the only one that have the right to talk about AFCON.
No.
You didn't qualify for AFCON. Let me give you
I qualified because I'm going to speak about
when you qualify for AFCON.
No, but you haven't played. You qualified, you haven't played. So we
already get a hotel there.
Yeah, but we are not sure
let's wrap it up.
So what I'm trying to say is, Bafana players at this moment in time, the best players they have got, they are mainly local. They have exported few players.
Yeah.
So what I would expect, the choice of this kind of coach is the choice opens doors for various clubs in Europe. Have a look at South African players that can be taken to Europe.
Yeah.
When they come back from Europe, they will be competitive. The Bafana brand will grow. I can tell you why. Pasitao is not playing week in, week out.
Oh, no.
When he puts on the Bafana jersey, he's still the outstanding player. What does that mean? You need to export more talent. They get the competition. That training is great. They have that belief. When they come, they can compete. Now, when the fans start saying we should beat this Sudan, that's you're preparing your feelings to be hard.
Let me give my own scenario.
Yeah, we need to wrap it up.
Okay,
Tim has to go.
Boss, you have a new coach. You have a new coach that came to the country. Probably he already have base data of some of the players.
Yeah,
but he's trying to build a new team.
Yeah,
we have tried this current team. They couldn't qualify. They couldn't do anything. So now he says that he wants to build a new team.
Yeah, how do you to rebuild?
How to rebuild? How do you rebuild? You go and get
you
players.
Look at everything.
You look at every angle, every corner to bring what you need, and the missing spice in terms of what you need. You bring them together. So that's what we're saying.
But don't beg.
That's what you're saying. Is the same. You beg. You don't beg. They
don't
come.
Beg.
You go there as a coach or with one of the SAFA, the president.
The hierarchy there.
You meet. Okay. So player. Okay, you're a South African. We want you to come and play for South Africa. Are you willing to play? Yes, I'm willing to play. We need you. You negotiate. You can't just say, I invite you. Can you invite a player? Can you invite a player? Can you invite a player without talking to him?
No, you send him a call up.
You see, this is what is
Tim. Can you invite a player without talking to him?
What are the credentials of being called up? First and foremost, you must be South African.
Yeah,
right?
Like you.
So what we do, we give you a call and remind you.
You don't remind me. You are calling somebody.
No, we remind you. We remind you that you are South African, and we have.
And you better come represent your country.
We have a target You are in our plans.
We need you.
We feel you can contribute for us to win. There's no begging.
No, you have to beg.
No, you reaffirm. You remind.
Let me give you.
No.
Let me give you an example.
You remind the player.
Let me give you a typical example. I'm playing for, for instance, I'm playing for Manchester United.
Yes.
I'm born in England.
Yes.
I'm scoring week in, week out.
Yeah.
I got probably 30 goals.
Yes.
You say you're not gonna beg me
No.
to come and fix that problem.
No.
So you don't want to.
I think Nigeria tried to get Ross Barkley because his granddad was from Nigeria. Ademola Lookman, Najumi Noah.
Then we decide.
But Nigeria didn't beg.
No,
they reminded them that they have got Nigerian.
Also Iwobi. Do you think Iwobi, if played if he was being selected for England, he would have chosen Nigeria?
You see, we have a scenario with Saka now.
This is what I'm
Saka.
Yes, Saka. Yes.
With Saka.
But he's already played for England.
For England.
He's out now. He's done.
That's what I'm saying.
He's still. Even Del Ali.
No, let me tell you something that is interesting. You are reminded that you have got lineage that is even deep-rooted as a Nigerian.
Yeah.
So we are considering you as one of our own team, and we want to call you
team.
Are you in or not?
Team.
You don't beg. You remind the players where they belong.
Nigeria is probably 180 million people.
300 million people.
Okay, excluding me and what. And you have South Africa.
And you're telling me with 300 you're gonna beg?
No, that's a lot of quality. South Africa, the pool of the players from the home base. And there's a lot of overseas players that are doing well, and they haven't been given that opportunity to come and play. And you, as a new coach, you say you want to rebuild. What do? You go and engage with them. Guys, come. No. You must beg. Now they're in the process of begging. That's why Uganda South Africa don't qualify.
There's no
because
begging.
You don't want to beg.
No. I can tell you my story, and this is why I'm against. You know, when you call up national team players, there's no automatic selection. When they come in camp, they have to compete. It's a fact that when you're based abroad, you have a competitive edge over a local player because you're coming from Europe. But I can tell you from my experience, I was a local-based player.
Yeah.
With players coming from Europe. Now, I made sure that I make it very difficult for the coach to select the foreign base because in training, I kick them very well within the confines of the law, and I'm better. And I'm selected. Okay. So there's no guarantee that when you are called from Europe, you are better than the local player.
Let me give one scenario. You say that Pesitao is the best player, even though he doesn't play in England.
Yeah.
If Pesitao say now, I don't want to come to play to South Africa.
Yes.
Don't you think they're gonna engage him and beg him?
No.
What are you saying?
No.
They didn't beg Benny McCarthy.
No, listen. If you don't want to play, Cameroonian players refused. Did they win the AFCON?
Oh.
In 2017?
The same coach we have. No. This is the coach that won the AFCON with them. So the same thing he did in Cameroon.
No.
He can do it in South Africa and get results.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't beg anyone.
He went overseas.
No. He called because you are Cameroonian. He called. He said,
okay.
They said this one's
all right. Let's wrap it.
Can you please the Tafia Cup? Timothy Cup.
Yeah.
Don't beg. How do you beg? National team.
I think it's because Nigeria begs players to come.
No, they don't beg. Nigeria doesn't beg.
Nigeria does.
No, actually, this one is
they went to Iwobi's dad.
No, Nigeria has got about 180. You understand?
They went to Iwobi's dad. They asked Iwobi, can he please play for the Nigeria?
Is team in Nigeria now?
No.
Truth they call yay.
Is team in Nigeria now?
No, listen. They reminded the dad that he has the duty to let the son know that he's Nigerian.
No, team.
Now, Nigeria has got how many players?
No.
Team. How many players are you?
In a race fight. You need to approach. You can just put
Maduka Okoye.
You approach. You don't beg. It's national team duty.
But if you need them, Jim.
No.
Incentive.
Let me tell you. When you beg a player,
you
are not assured of.
Yeah, no. Ghana set a bad precedent.
You understand? You don't beg a player.
Boateng decided when he wanted to play,
and this is what is happening in football at this moment in time. You beg a player to come. You are bringing that player amongst the rest of other squad members.
So you're gonna go.
He's gonna feel special.
Now, what are you trying to create?
Team. You go and beg a player. You don't come to the press conference and say, I went to go and beg this player. You spoke to him. You tell him that this is your vision. This is your vision. This is what you want to do. So he must buy it.
I remind you, you're Nigerian, you're Ugandan, you're South African. You are duty bound.
No.
To come and
that's why we are qualifying. Because you are begging. No. Because we beg, we qualify. We are going to the AFCON. You are not going to the AFCON.
Now let me tell you.
Not going to the AFCON.
Now let me tell you. You see, Nigeria is different. Actually,
no, it's not different.
What Nigeria, they don't even beg.
We beg.
The players even facilitate themselves. They are willing to take a canoe from Nigeria to go and play in Benin. Because if they don't come and play the game, tomorrow they are out. They've got a few players. Now you've got the most expensive player in the national. He's living in Napoli and coming onto the canoe.
Victor,
you know why? If he doesn't come, there's the next player who is putting on the same jersey and it's gone.
That's why we beg.
You don't beg.
No, wait, Tim.
You said, are you going to board the canoe?
Let's wrap it up.
Are you going to board the canoe or not?
Tim,
they all on the canoe.
Wait, let me talk.
To play for Super Eagles.
Wrap it up, Greg.
Why we are in the AFCON now?
It's because you beg.
Because we beg. Uganda didn't beg. South Africa didn't beg. That's why they are there.
Pinnick said, if you want to go and play in Benin, you board a canoe. If you want a plane, you can go. They all boarded the canoe because they know. If you don't board the canoe, another player takes the position.
That's our show. Thank you, guys. That's our show. I'd like to thank everybody watching on YouTube. Paul Menyetawe, we see you, Nomonde Tondolo, Moraka Krasion, Teko Malangeni, Tapelo Siketi, Lunga Manana, we see you guys. Thank you. Raymond John, we see you. Chase Athletics, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you on Monday. We'll be live from 8 o'clock with Monday Night Football. That's our show. Thank you for watching.